This is Crash Course, and today we're going to be talking about foreign policy. Foreign policy is based upon three tools: military, economic, and diplomatic. Foreign policy has the potential to affect the largest amount of people, but also foreign policy tries to make the world a better place by seeking for prosperity and security within the country. Foreign policy can be controversial because when a war is dragged on for a long period of time, it tends to lose more and more support because people start to get tired of the decisive military actions. The United States also has a complicated relationship with the United Nations, and for that reason, not all treaties are signed by the United States. Americans tend to have more support to our economy rather than our environment, so it causes a conflict in the system. Foreign policy is also the least democratic policy. Since the Senate has the power to ratify treaties with two-thirds vote, the President can create a new foreign policy with executive agreements that require a majority vote in both houses. This makes it easier to secure the policy will go through. The State Department and President work together with foreign countries to hash out the deals that are being made, and those countries need to be confident the deals that are being made will not be undervalued by Congress. Foreign policy affects Americans in ways that other policies don't. Keeping Americans safe from external threats is a main goal of foreign policy. Now we'll go to the thought bubble. And it kind of kept dragging. The Iranian nuclear deal was a major function of the present-day foreign policymakers. To start off, we need to stop Iran's nuclear productivity. Basically, we need to limit the amount of nuclear programs that are being represented in Iran. If we limit the amount of nuclear programs, that means there will be less threats to the United States. The United States will allow Iran to continue enrichment. This means that the United States needs to work out a deal in which they can only enrich 3.67% of the total uranium that is contained in Iran. This means that they can still search for uranium for other products that can help with buildings for their country, like the use for power plants. They can use uranium to power their power plants, which will help the civilian life within the country. The United States says that a deal containing the Iranian nuclear bomb will be more difficult to figure out. Trying to make a deal containing a decrease in nuclear activity will be difficult because Iran will not want to decline their construction of their nuclear weapons because that is a part of their security for their country. Congress has to approve the deal, which is a two-thirds vote by state. Because if some flaws are shown in their conditions, they will change it to make it beneficial for both parties. Congress did, in fact, pass this deal in 2015. This is a major part of the foreign policies and their decision-makings that have ultimately increased the security for citizens of the United States of America. Thought bubble out. Now back to Chris. To wrap up foreign policy that is integrated in the United States, it may be the least democratic in policymaking, but it also has the ability to touch the lives of many Americans that live in the United States and keep them safe from external threats. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.